Let's talk about this guitar and a new pickup I put into it. This is the Tom Anderson H3 Plus. It is a high output humbucker with split coil capabilities. Ooh. And one of the selling points on this thing, as you can see here, is its very big pull pieces, slugs, whatever you want to call them. And the reason I wanted to get this into my guitar is because, for all intents and purposes, this is a pickup that is in James Hetfield's So What It's For. It has an alder body, by the way. I don't know how many like these later reissues are, but that's another argument for another day. I say for all intents and purposes because, for all we know, it could have been an H2 Plus, it could have been an H3, instead of the Plus model like this. Whatever, it looks like his pickup. I wanted it in my guitar because I'm financially unresponsible. Okay, moving along. Now, according to their website, this has a DC resistance of 16.5K, and the way they describe their EQing, it's straightforward. It's just a 0 to 10 rating, but they claim this is a 2.5 for the bass response, which I'm afraid to see what they would consider higher bass output if this is only a 2.5, because this is a very dark pickup. It's not muddy, mind you, it's just very dark, a lot of low mids, which I like. Is something different compared to what I'm used to having in my guitars. Especially compared to, for example, this guy. The Gibson 80s Tribute Humbucker, which for all intents and purposes, even though it doesn't have the 2 rows of flathead screws, this is basically just a dirty finger. I have had guitars with dirty fingers in them, well, one guitar, but regardless. And this is voiced very similar to that. It's a great sounding pickup, do not get me wrong. And I did not take this on the guitar because I was unhappy with how it sounded. More so I just wanted to try something new, and again, I can't be trusted with a bank account. So the first clip you're going to be hearing is this guitar through my 1990 Mesa Boogie Revision A Mark IV, through my Celestion G1265 cab being mic'd up by a Shure SM58, into an iRig 2, with the Master Effects Puppet Master EQ in the loop because, I mean, this is a Metallica guitar, we're going for Metallica tones, I might as well go the whole 9 yards, I guess, you know, right? Boosting it with a vintage MXR 6-band EQ, and I'm going to show the settings on screen because I do tweak them on the amp so it's not overly driven. And that's how this is going to sound. now going to be the guitar without the Puppet Master EQ and loops because mids are a thing, believe it or not. I know, right? For a Metallica fan, that's weird to say. And then here's how that sounds. Now, another good question to have with this pickup is how does it handle lower tunings? I'm way too lazy to actually, tune the whole thing down. So the best you're getting is it in drop D, just so you can hear a little bit more of a low frequency response, and here's how that sounds. That's without the Puppet Master EQ in the loop and without the 6-band boosting it, so it's just essentially amp straight in. And for this clip, because why not, here's how it sounds on the clean channel. I never use bridge position for my cleans, I always like to use the neck pickup. But, I mean, if you're going for like that early 80s kind of clean tone, like ballad clean, it does that very well. It says a pickup that can clean up very well. I didn't even roll the volume off or anything, this is it on full 10 still. In conclusion, what I think of this pickup, I'm very happy with it, honestly. I was surprised of how good it sounded, especially considering how people were describing it to be voiced and how people who I know use them say they were going to be voiced. I like it a lot. I don't really know if there's a pickup I've tried that's comparable to it, but again, it's not shrill sounding like a Dimebucker, and it's not flubby like how PAFs did if you overly distort them. It's just a really well done pickup, and in my opinion, if you want to have a James Hetfield-esque pickup but stick passive, this is a very good route in my opinion to go. So if you enjoyed the video, comment. It's the only reason I do this, because I'm not getting paid to do it. And yeah, have a good time, I guess.